Hello everyone, and welcome to my Iconic Goodbyes channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Martin watches a live clinic video in which Phyllis saves Sharon with CPR. Martin Lawson will watch the live clinic footage after Phyllis Summers does CPR to save Sharon Newman. When Phyllis is in captivity and is unable to wake Sharon up, she will panic. When Phyllis finds she can't find a pulse, she'll mull over a card containing a clue and eventually begin CPR. Sharon will gasp for oxygen sooner or later and realize Phyllis has just saved her life. Once Phyllis and Sharon recognize that they have freed one another, they will discover that the kidnapper has seemingly vanished and that their final challenge is to find a way out. Sharon and Phyllis will no longer be sidetracked by their quarrel, so they will vow to use collaboration to make this escape a reality and shake on it. Summer Newman will appear on Crimson Lights alongside Chancellor and Newman to discuss the most recent developments in the case. The white van will be traced to an abandoned warehouse district, so Nick and Chance will make some optimistic assumptions based on this information. Later, Billy Abbott will reveal another clue to Nick after he dialed the burner phone number Daniel Romalotti Jr. gave him for Phyllis. Billy will explain that he received a text from that number inviting him to click for more information on Havenhurst Psychiatric Clinic. Nick will know it can't be a coincidence because that clinic will be located in the same abandoned warehouse district where they've been exploring. Billy and Nick will eventually update Chance and Summer on what they've learned as they prepare to take action. Martin, Alan Lauren's evil twin, appears to be posing as his brother at the GCAC in Wednesday's episode of YNR. During a meal with Tracy Abbott, Jack Abbott, and Diane Jenkins Abbott, Alan will greet Tracy after her trip and share a humorous anecdote about his failed attempt to surprise her in New York. After Tracy and Alan express their feelings for each other, Alan suggests that he stop speaking engagements and spend more time traveling with Tracy. In fact, Alan will insinuate that he would ask Tracy to marry him right now if he believed she would say yes. Jack and Diane will excuse themselves, giving Alan an opportunity to present a proper proposal. Tracy will accept Alan's proposal of marriage, so Alan will hurry out to get a ring and make it official. While Tracy tells Jack and Diane the good news, Alan will sit on a park bench and admire the ring he recently purchased. Alan alias Martin will also turn up the clinic's live video to monitor Sharon and Phyllis, confirming his identity as their captor. According to the Young and the Restless spoilers, Phyllis and Sharon face even more peril, so don't miss the life-threatening shockers ahead. The Young and the Restless spoilers, insecure Sally says these 5 words to Billy, and Phyllis's rescue changes everything. According to the Young and the Restless teasers, insecure Sally's spectrum may have 5 words for Billy Abbott to think about after Phyllis Summers' rescue changes everything. Will Billy and Phyllis's closeness make Sally question their own romance? Sally was already annoyed by Phyllis's constant calls to Billy during their Paris trip. Sally is empathetic to Phyllis's current situation, but she can also see the worry written all over Billy's face. Billy is preparing for a rescue mission with Newman, thus they will most likely be the ones to free Phyllis and Sharon Newman from the captivity nightmare they have been trapped in. In the aftermath, YNR teasers indicate that Phyllis may grasp onto Billy even more than before. We wouldn't be surprised if Phyllis kissed Billy out of relief and thanks. Regardless, Phyllis and Billy's friendship may expand, which could raise Sally's fears. Billy's emergence as Phyllis's hero will undoubtedly strengthen their friendship in a unique way. As Sally suffers with her fears and sees Phyllis lure Billy closer, she may reach her breaking point. Sally may eventually decide to ask Billy a question that will determine whether they still have a future together. That takes us to the 5 words we stated, as Sally may press Billy to answer this simple question: do you want Phyllis back? Billy would try to deny it, but Sally may still question if Billy would rather be back with Phyllis. We may see Sally's jealous side emerge, but this could be more about shielding her heart from further grief. Sally had already been devastated by Adam Newman's cheating with Chelsea Lawson, so she does not want to sign up for more of the same. That's why, as she deals with rising concerns about Billy's ex, Sally may demand honesty from him. Billy and Phyllis's continuing connection could pose a serious dilemma for Sally, so stay tuned for more love triangle news. According to the Young and the Restless spoilers, Billy's role in Phyllis's rescue could be game-changing, so stay tuned for more on how it will affect Sally. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Thursday, March 13th, Sharon and Phyllis panic, and Jack gets honest with Diane. According to The Young and the Restless spoilers on Thursday, March 13th, Sharon Newman and Phyllis Summers will panic over a trick, while Jack Abbott confronts Diane Jenkins Abbott. First, let's talk about Tracy Abbott's happy engagement announcement, which may be on Jack's mind in Thursday's YNR episode. Will Jack admit to Diane that he has any concerns? Because Jack is always a protective brother, he may remark that he is concerned that Tracy is moving too quickly. Jack could have a funny feeling about Tracy and Alan Lauren's recent romantic milestone that he can't shake. Regardless, there are compelling reasons to suspect Alan is his mentally disturbed twin, Martin Lauren, particularly now that we know he has been seeing the live video feed of prisoner Phyllis and Sharon. It appears that Martin is to blame for Sharon and Phyllis's hostage situation. Phyllis and Sharon believe their final obstacle is to find a way out of the abandoned psychiatric clinic, but they're about to fall into a trap. Martin will supposedly deceive Phyllis and Sharon with an unexpected challenge, causing them to worry. Could there be something to heighten the stakes and even set a time limit for this combined escape? Will Sharon and Phyllis set off a countdown on an explosive device, or something similar? Phyllis and Sharon will eventually discover that their lives are in danger. The action is about to heat up, so stay tuned for more information on the startling conclusion to this story. Over with Victor Newman, he will grill Adam Newman. Adam will make some questionable decisions, and Victor will have to decide whether this is about his son's personal life, professional life, or both. Victor has already shown his support for Adam and Chelsea Lawson's reconciliation, so he should be fine with it. Victor, on the other hand, may be concerned about Chelsea's continued relationship with Billy Abbott. Victor may be concerned about Adam's willingness to go up against Chelsea if it means targeting Abbott communications. Whatever the circumstances, Adam will surely defend himself and make predictions about having everything under control. According to The Young and the Restless spoilers, Victor will play to win no matter what, so don't miss out on all the vengeful plots coming up. The Young and the Restless spoilers, shocking revelations, Alan's evil twin Martin and his sinister experiment are exposed. According to The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates, the evidence points to Martin Lauren as the person holding Sharon Newman and Phyllis Summers captive. Alan Lauren's dark twin appears to be coordinating this unsettling experiment. Let's look into the various evidence that have surfaced. Alan and Martin were identical twins, but Alan was good and Martin was evil. In August 2024, the series dropped a crucial clue implying that Alan could actually be Martin. When Alan went home with Tracy Abbott, he looked at the Abbott mansion as if for the first time. Although he later claimed that he hadn't appreciated the mansion before, this raised some suspicions. Many people thought that Alan could be Martin, but the storyline didn't dive deeper into this notion until now. If Martin is the twin who survived the balcony catastrophe, it appears he has been posing as Alan all along. Alan's reveal as Martin could have been a last-minute decision. The show has just recently embraced the twist, with the introduction of Sharon and Phyllis's odd captors. Now, YNR is finally moving forward with the Martin plot, preparing for a huge disclosure. Subtle evidence have emerged, indicating that their kidnapper may be a former mental patient, especially considering the unsettling surroundings of an abandoned psychiatric clinic where they are being held. Even Billy Abbott intimated that, in addition to Ian Ward, there could be another madman at work, and Martin certainly fits that description. Furthermore, Martin clearly takes delight in having better strategies for dealing with patients than Alan. Martin pushed Ashley Abbott too hard with his hypnosis skills, motivated by a desire to assert his power over his brother. In the March 11th episode, Sharon and Phyllis's captor revealed that the entire event was an experiment. This person treats Phyllis and Sharon like laboratory subjects, and he enjoys proving his hypotheses accurate. We recall that Alan earlier discussed doing a psychological study and requesting an interview with Sharon for his book. If this was Martin, his obsession with Sharon may have escalated during her hypnosis treatments related to the Ian and Jordan plot. Martin must have researched Phyllis and Sharon's pasts. Martin may have convinced himself that he can reconcile Sharon and Phyllis's divide by taking dramatic steps. It's possible he researched their background for this venture, which Sharon believes is a ruse to highlight their kidnapper's ingenuity. Now, Alan is set to make additional appearances with Tracy, and it's worth noting that he appears rather agitated in the YNR preview for the week of March 10th. the show appears to be leading Alan toward a more unstable portrayal, similar to Martin, implying that Christopher Cousins is portraying Alan as if he were Martin prior to a dramatic revelation. Unfortunately, Tracy's life may soon disintegrate when the truth about Alan is revealed. She may go from feeling she is ready to marry Alan to realizing he is his psychopathic twin. Will Daniel ever find love again on The Young and the Restless? Will Daniel's damaged heart ever heal? Daniel's life was thrown upside down when Heather was viciously removed from him on The Young and the Restless. Her death crushed his heart, deprived his daughter of a mother figure, and wrecked the cornerstone of his future. The trauma is deep, and in classic soap opera tradition, the path to recovery will be anything but easy. Can Daniel ever recover from such a horrific loss? And, if that's the case, who will help him fall in love again? Can Daniel's heart heal following tragedy? Daniel's romantic history is as convoluted as it gets, but it hasn't prevented Genoa City's best from finding fresh love in surprising places. While it's difficult to fathom him exposing his heart so quickly, we know romance is always around the corner. Who will become Daniel's next love interest? With heartbreak comes temptation, and Daniel is surrounded by possible romantic partners. Can he restore his romance with Lily? They have a long history together, strong chemistry, and a passionate past. If Daniel is yearning for something secure and familiar, Lily could be the one to bring him back to life. Then there's Tessa. They've had some amorous moments recently, and while she is blissfully married to Mariah, that has never stopped a soapy controversy before. Could Daniel's loneliness result in a disastrous, hot affair? Or maybe he'll take a more reckless approach with Audra. She's brazen, unpredictable, and has a talent for luring men into risky situations. If Daniel is searching for a distraction rather than a deep connection, Audra could be the one to change things up. Maybe Daniel has a serious rewind of his romantic past and suddenly finds himself face to face with Daisy, the woman who gave birth to Lucy. That would be quite the twist. Lucy has no idea who her biological mother is, so this could certainly heighten the family turmoil. Daisy is Sheila's daughter, so that might lead to a whole new set of troubles. The future of Daniel's love life. Of course, it is possible that Daniel will simply close his heart off and be alone for many years. He could be the town's melancholy single widower with a large circle of friends, but never more than that. But, unfortunately, that would be a waste. Daniel is a lover, not a fighter, and throughout the day, we need all the lovers we can get. Will Daniel take a chance and open his heart again? Will his grief prohibit him from experiencing love? Whether it's a rekindled romance, a sensational affair, or a brand new connection, his future is sure to be dramatic, and we can't wait to see what comes next. Thursday, March 13th, Captor Bombshell, Sharon and Phyllis's twist. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Thursday, March 13th, 2025 are available. Tomorrow's episode will include Jack Abbott confessing to Diane Jenkins Abbott. Meanwhile, Sharon Newman and Phyllis Summers understand that the stakes are considerably higher than previously. Kidnapping Bombshell fans have been wondering who the mysterious person behind the speaker is. Who is behind the game that Phyllis and Sharon are compelled to play? Fans found out at the end of Wednesday's program. It is unclear whether this man is Alan Loran or Martin Loran. Martin was thought to have died, but there has been talk since then that Alan may have perished. Alan was the good twin, and Martin was the terrible twin. Perhaps Alan has not been as nice as he appears. Who is this man who is responsible for the kidnapping of Phyllis and Sharon, and what is his goal? Sharon Newman and Phyllis Summers twist. Speaking of Sharon and Phyllis, they recently made a shocking disclosure. The captor explained to Sharon that they were only part of an experiment and that nothing was personal. This begs the question, if Sharon and Phyllis are just lab rats, who exactly is this treatment for? What will he do with the victims after he is done? He can't have anyone talking, so Sharon and Phyllis realize they're likely to die unless they can flee. Jack Abbott's confession. According to The Young and the Restless spoilers for tomorrow, Jack will admit something to Diane. This could be about Jack's reactions to Alan and Tracy Abbott's engagement. Jack was very supportive and realizes he has no cause to detest Alan. However, Jack may have a gut sensation that something is awry. So Jack might confess to Diane. Could they uncover the awful truth? Fans will also witness Victor Newman interrogating Adam Newman. Victor will again question Adam's judgment. Victor appears glad that Adam and Chelsea Lawson are reunited. So it has to be about something or someone else. Perhaps Victor will once again ask Adam to use the corporation to retaliate against Jack. Adam previously said no, but Victor usually seems to get his way in the end, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you like this video,